I'm just playing. Y'all, I watch too much TikTok. CC Jones, Miss Jones on there. She is so funny. So anyway, that's where I get that from. Um, I am in a great mood today, and this is the second time that I'm making this video, you guys, because Lil Baby got a little too hype in the other video, and I'm trying to keep it cute. Hopefully, I don't get hype in this one, stumble over my words, and do too much, because that is what we are not trying to do. Y'all see that I have Kasiri. Kasiri. She is my, oh Lord, Ruby. I have a lot of Cassie Brace babies. I'm sorry, y'all. But this is my Ruby by Cassie Brace. Um, Her name is Kasiri. And I put her in the outfit that I couldn't put her big old fat sister in the other day. So she is rocking it now, y'all. And I think she looks super adorable. She is getting some time in with her little bunny rabbit back here. Y'all see, isn't this so cute? She's just holding on to it. But let me get that mute button. Let me get that. Look at that face. Y'all, look at that face. It's a cold, gloomy day here today. I'm not for sure if you guys have been keeping up with the weather and the hurricane. Um, and she did wreak havoc, and she did create some damage. Now, to my area, she did not. I'm thankful and grateful. My family is fine. Everything is okay with us. My prayers do go out to those that have been affected by this national disaster. Truly, you guys. It's really, really horrendous. And there's a lot of damage, and um, there's a lot of things that are going to happen here in the next couple of months that are going to set us back. I feel like a lot of things are going to happen to where it did when COVID arrived. And I'm truly afraid of the things that are going to take place here soon. But all we can do is pray and seek refuge, and hopefully things will work themselves out. That's what I pray. But anyways, I wanted to come on today because we all have the right to take a stance on anything. We also have the right to speak on what we want to speak on. And I feel like I want to touch on some things that I have seen take place in this community over the course of a couple of months. And I feel like I want to put my 2 cents in. Now, I have every right to do that here on my platform. I've never ever bullied anybody. I will never go to someone else's platform, another content creator, and go in their comments and say weird, disrespectful, unintelligent things to cause issues with another content creator. I've always kept it cute, even if I don't agree with your stance. I'll make a video on my own channel and say how I feel. I feel like that's the most respectful thing that you can do, because you're using your platform and you're not out there creating drama on someone else's. I also ask for the same from anyone who comes here. I do not have a problem with us having a difference of opinion. Perfectly fine. But we will keep it cute. We will be respectful. Because if we don't, then you have to see another side of me. And honey, I don't mind showing you that side. I really don't. Because at the end of the day, I'm human and I'm flawed, just like everybody else in this world. Um, None of us have a heaven or hell to put each other in. We're not God. So yeah, that's my thoughts and take on that. So I've been in this community, you guys, since 2014, and I'm not doing anything any different from when I first started. I've always collected authentic. I don't even know if there were fakes, replicas, knockoffs back then. If there were, I wasn't aware of it then. In like the past 3, 4, 5 years is where I've been seeing them show up repeatedly in this community. So my stance has always been authentic. I've never taken any other stance. I've never really collected any other thing besides these reborns. Yes, I have other things that I do collect in different hobbies, but we're talking about this community. When I joined this community, it was called the Reborn Doll Community. There were people who collected other dolls, and they didn't associate those dolls with this particular community, but they did share them on their platform, which intrigued me. And I was totally, I was supportive of American Girl. I was supportive of Ashton Drake. I was supportive of those dolls as well. Madam, what is it? Madam Alexander dolls. That was fine. You know, that was fine for those people to share their other collections. Never was an issue. When the fakes and knockoffs came on the scene, um, I will have to admit I did kind of turn a blind eye. They weren't as saturated as they are now. A lot of people just thought if we ignored it and not shed too much light on it, it wouldn't, it would kind of just be swept under the rug. And that's kind of wrong on our part. Everybody that is a part of the Reborn Doll community, I feel like we should have took a stance right then and there when we seen it, and not just turned, you know, a blind eye. Now, did we know that they were going to become as popular as they are now? No, we did not. We did not know that. Did we know that it was going to turn into a thing to where so many sculptors' work was going to be stolen? No. I don't think, honestly, any of us anticipated what is now taking place in this industry. Honestly, I don't. And now that we know that, a lot of us want to take a stance, and that's perfectly fine. That's okay. You know, um, I don't honestly have a dog in this fight when it comes to sculptors getting their work stolen, but I do feel like it's morally wrong. Being empathetic, I empathize with sculptors on them putting their blood, their time, their sweat, and their tears into their creations only for them to be ripped from them. Even if they didn't protect it, you guys, I don't feel like they deserve it. I don't feel like I want to taunt them and let them know that it's their fault on what happened to them. That's not right. Morally, ethically. So for me to have that mentality, just think about it. Think about it for a second. For me to have that mentality towards someone and the pain and the suffering financially and emotionally, because a lot of sculptors, are very empathetic. A lot of sculptors don't do this for the money. They do it for the love. A lot of these women love what they do. Honestly, let me put an example. Bonnie Brown. Y'all know that lady has the most empathetic energy ever. This woman loves what she does. She loves it. And she gets hurt the most when things like this happen. That's just empathizing with another human being. That's just empathy. So because I know that, and because I feel her when she's taking a stance and she's made a post and she's made a video and she's genuinely hurt behind what's taking place in her industry, then how how can I not feel for this woman? Come on, somebody. Like, how can you not feel for someone like that? How can you just say, oh, well, she should have protected her work? That's on her. I don't care. That's her problem, not mine. But then, pause, an injustice happens to you. So now you're on the other side of the fence and you're being treated and done a certain way that I still don't agree with. Because my stance is always that. I don't think that anybody should be targeted behind anything that they're doing. I don't feel like people should bully people. That's weird. I don't feel like none of that should take place. But hear me out. Hear me out. So now an injustice happens to you, love. You told us your stance when an injustice happened to another one of us. Because sculptors, artists, and collectors alike, y'all, we all the same. We bleed the same. We eat the same. We're mothers. We're wives. We're sisters. We're aunts. We're cousins. We're humans. We're nurses. We're doctors. We're teachers. We're lawyers. We're people. So when an injustice happens to you and you're on that side, but we know your stance already, and now you want people to stand up for you and what you believe in, and some people don't, and you're still upset about that, I don't get it. It's not what you say, it's how you say it. And I think we all learned that growing up. You can have a stance and not be nasty. You can have a stance and not be rude. You can have a stance and not make people feel like, you're untrustworthy, that you can't be trusted, that people can't believe what you're saying because you've backpedaled so much or you've gotten caught in scandal after scandal or scheme after scheme or issue after issue or drama after drama. Because the integrity gets questioned of a person who openly knows that there's an artist in this community that is not being forthcoming, that is not being honest. And I don't know if you guys know this or most of you haven't been following this, but there is just recently a new artist, and I don't care if she's new, I don't care if she was old, I don't care how long she's been here. Wrong is wrong and right is right. So this artist in question has been painting knockoffs, fakes, replicas, unauthentic, whatever you want to call it, stolen kits, whatever you want to call them. This person has been painting them secretively. And another collector knew that this artist was doing so. And that artist told said collector not to tell anybody that that's what she was doing. And that's what happened. No one was told until they had a tisk, till they had an issue. And then now it was brought to the forefront to us that don't trust this artist, because this artist is out here selling, possibly selling, because we don't know, allegedly selling, but actually painting knockoffs. And this person was aware and didn't shed light on it until there was an issue. Morally, is that right? No. Inquisitive minds want to know. Morally, was that right? If y'all heard that yelling, excuse me, that was my niece. She's downstairs cleaning the dishes, and maybe one of her sisters are probably bothering her. I don't know. But let me close my door. So I say again, like, morally, was that right? Was that okay? Like, do you guys think that that was okay? Shouldn't have we been aware of that? Because me thinking the way that I think about that situation and these two individuals, neither one of you can be trusted. And here's why. Because as an artist, you are putting yourself out there and saying that you paint authentics, but that's not all you paint. So if you're not disclosing that, how do I know that I'm going to receive an authentic baby from you? I'm side eyeing you. I don't think you're getting any of my money because you're undercover. And if you know what you're doing is morally wrong, and that's why it's a secret. Now, the collector who knew, you can't be trusted either because you were well aware of the situation and probably was purchasing, allegedly, these said fakes and knockoffs from this artist. So I would feel like you would sell me one too and not disclose that it wasn't. This is another reason why I'm afraid of dealing with any new artists in this community because you don't know you don't know. You don't know. You don't know who to trust. And if they haven't built a reputation already throughout years, then it's kind of hard to even give them a chance. And I don't want to be that person. I don't want to be that collector, but I have to look out for my investment and my integrity because I don't never want to be played. And that's how I would feel if I would receive an authentic doll that I paid top dollar for and it wasn't real. Y'all need to understand that. Like everybody wants to say that these are just toys, but baby, these toys are expensive. And I don't know about y'all, but I work hard. I work hard for my money. Real, real hard. And I'm not just going to throw it away. And I'm not just going to give it away either and be made a fool behind something. Like, no. We have to take a stance on what we believe. And we have to be open and honest about those things. And I understand that it's just easier to remain neutral. And that's your stance. Cool. But some of y'all, just like that artist wasn't who they said they were, some of y'all ain't who you say you are either. Because publicly, y'all will state and y'all excuse the dog barking. Lord, my neighbor's dog. I don't know what he's barking at, but obviously he has an issue this early. But oh, there's a lady walking her dog. So, yeah, he's probably barking at her fur baby. And it's so funny because the dog that he's so little and the dog that she's walking is so big and my neighbor is not outside to get their dog. So I hope that this does not end badly. Yeah, the lady is going the other way. Good choice. Good choice. Yeah, I'm sorry I got sidetracked. I had to see how that was gonna unfold because that was gonna be nasty. But anyways, like I was saying, some of y'all ain't who y'all say y'all are either, because y'all are flip floppers. And I'm talking to not all everybody. Y'all know who the flip floppers are, and y'all as flip floppers, baby, y'all know who y'all are too. So let me get on y'all for real quick for a second. I'll see y'all under one video agreeing with this person and taking a stance. Then you under this person's video who has a totally different agreement with this person and you're taking a stance. Y'all don't think everybody else, if y'all think I'm the only person who see that here, y'all think I'm the only individual who sees that. Really? No. Other people see it too. I'm not the only person who sees that. And that is not what remaining neutral is. Remaining neutral is not saying anything at all. That's what remaining neutral is. So you're not neutral if you're under Betty's video commenting, yeah, Dolly United, stand for this. We don't have to take this. Forget those sculptors. And then you're under Christina's video saying, well, it's morally wrong. And why are they doing that? And authentics all the way. You look weird. You look weird. And now I don't trust you. I see why a lot of people just come here and make videos and don't try to develop friendships with people. Because some of you women want to be liked so bad that you don't care who it's by, as long as someone pays you attention. And I feel sorry for you. I really do. Because I'm not that hard up for friends. And I can't call everybody in this community a friend. I do have some, though. And I've developed those friendships throughout the years of me being on this platform and in this hobby. And I do value and appreciate all of these women wholeheartedly, authentically. They've been friends. But doing what you're doing, you're not creating any friendships, alliances, or like your pawns. And the people who have a bigger scheme of things and just want to spew what they spew and have a following, you're a perfect target for them. I'm just saying. I do want to do my research on the next topic that I have because apparently there are some vinyl and silicone companies, websites that are now providing painted kids on their platforms. Excuse my stomach growling, y'all. I haven't had breakfast yet. And it is being put in a negative light by certain knockoff, fake, replica, non authentic collectors. And I don't like that. We're going to discredit every credible company to take a stance so that we can make what we're doing look better. And that's not cool. I don't think McPherson's, Bountiful Baby, or Dolls by Sandy are targeting any of these individuals. They're providing a service that they've always provided, and they may have said their stance on buying authentic and authentic alone. And there is nothing wrong with that. These people are making a living. They were making a living before these replicas, these fakes, these unauthentic, these knockoffs came into this community. I don't know what it's up with trying to discredit everyone. It's like I feel like our community is being piece by piece torn apart so something else can be created. But it can be created, it just can be created on its own and its own subcategory. Nobody has a problem with that. Things are changing rapidly, And it bothers me so much. I'm going to continue to keep my stance where my stance is. And I also want to let you guys know, once again, I have never bullied. I've never targeted. I've never bothered a soul who collects those other dolls. Do I support it? No. I buy authentic. I always have. But what you do with your money is your business. It's not my business to go to you and your platforms and your social medias and tell you what you should be doing. But here on my channel, I can speak my mind and I can tell my viewpoint. And for me, it's a no. It's a hard no. I'm going to continue to collect authentically. And I'm going to continue to keep my integrity and my morals as strong as they have always been. And I respect anyone who does not respect where I stand. And they don't have to. But that's not going to change who I am as a person and what I believe in. And I do respect and thank everyone who does support me and my channel. And those who don't want to because of what I believe in, I respect that as well. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. I don't want to take up too much more of your time. I'm going to do my research, come back with a video so we can talk about some things. And y'all will be hearing from me soon. Hope everybody has a wonderful day. Peace and blessings.